I was shocked to see you in the ER. It was mutual. I avoided his gaze and tugged at a string on the thin hospital blanket. If I'd known you were on duty, I'd probably have tried to wait out your shift. He scowled. I hope you're kidding. I laughed weakly. Not entirely. Oh, really? You were kind of an ass when we first met. I suspected the drugs were loosening my tongue, but it felt nice to tell him what I thought of him. He truly had been a colossal ass when we'd first met. He shrugged. I didn't mean to be an ass. I was just protecting my friend. I'm sure you'd prefer to see it that way. I frowned at him. You were out of line. You were mocking. It was rude. I'd never come to your place of work and mock you. A muscle jerked in his cheek. Okay, fair enough. I should have been nicer. My roomie gave a loud snort, and Ian glanced over with a concerned expression. I was simply worried about Sylvia, he murmured. She's very gullible. I'm not the one you need to worry about. Just keep her away from my competitor, Weston Bartholomew. He really will make a ding in her checkbook. Good to know. Curiosity glittered in his eyes as he murmured, Perhaps the spirits led you here last night, knowing I'd be here to save the day. I narrowed my eyes. There you go, mocking me again. No, I'm not mocking you. I wasn't sure I believed him. Technically, isn't it the surgeon who saved me? He was so close I couldn't help noticing the silky blonde hairs on his wrist and the glossy sheen of his manicured nails. I slipped my hands under the thin sheet to hide my ragged cuticles. You were simply there when they wheeled me in. Hey, I'm the one who diagnosed you and sent you to surgery. Give me some credit. He gave me an exaggerated sigh. I get no kudos at all. Last night was hazy, but he had moved quickly to diagnose my problem. I suppose I owed him some thanks. Fine, thank you. You're my hero. There, you've gotten your accolades. Now you can go. He pursed his lips. Maybe I don't want to go just yet. Maybe I also want to thank you. I frowned. For what? He hesitated. You were right about where Princess was. I held his gaze and slowly nodded. Yeah, I know. I knew I'd be right. But to give credit where credit is due, it was Aunt Agatha who knew where Princess was. I simply relayed the message. While I was brushing off his thanks, it actually was nice to have him acknowledge I'd been right. I liked that he was bothering to give me some sort of mea culpa. Yes, that's right. Aunt Agatha told you where the cow was. She did. I squinted at him. Now you're a believer? More than I was. Ian smirked, which is why I'm willing to believe you were psychically drawn to me last night, so that I could save you. I laughed gruffly. You don't seem to understand what I do. I relaxed against my pillows. Why was I enjoying talking to him? Was it the drugs that made him seem less annoying?